From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Friday morning, almost to the weekend, and there is a lot of active weather as we head into the weekend. It's going to be gusty for today. Valley frost going to be possible again for tonight. Rain chances coming back for tomorrow night into Sunday. The winds coming back for Sunday, but high temperatures are the steady character in this story. Okay, right now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. Looks like a little bit of a freeze frame right now, but you can see all the city lights off in the distance. This camera, along with a bunch of our other cameras, are going to be shaking a little bit later today, especially after 8 a.m. You can see already pretty windy in the Cascades for this morning, and these are eventually going to spill down to lower elevations and the Blues. Temperatures this morning not as cold as they were for yesterday morning, just given the clouds that we have up in the sky, so that retain some of the warmth in the lower levels of the atmosphere. Still 40s and 50s, so you'll want a light jacket as you're headed out the front door. Here's your day planner forecast for this Friday for lower elevations, around 60 for lunchtime, and then mid 60s, very comfortable for the warmest part of the day. But again, temperatures going down for tonight. That potential for valley frost that we'll talk about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a popular Kennewick pizza place is left with a massive hole in the wall. You see it there on your screen. This all happened after a wild overnight smash and grab. We have the surprising target and how the thieves' plan actually fell apart.
And CBC students and community members rolled the dice for scholarships, and the prizes were pretty impressive. We'll take you inside the game show themed event that left everyone feeling like a winner.
And book lovers, listen up. Richland's annual library book sale is underway, and we have the details on the big sale that's helping libraries across the region and more family fun to look forward to as the weekend approaches. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jada Elliott. We've made it to the end of the week, and
It
of
is
course,
Friday.
we're excited about that.
Yeah.
A couple changes in the forecast, I think, as we head into the weekend, but Josh will break those down for us in a minute.
We do want to start your top stories off, and we're starting off with a crime alert. It's a Kennewick pizza shop that was left with a massive hole in its wall after a wild early morning crash and grab.
Yeah, police say these thieves used a stolen car to try and steal an ATM, but their plan didn't go quite as expected. Take a look. Excuse me. Officers were called to Hubby's Pizza around 4:30 Thursday morning after reports of a crash. When they got there, they found a stolen Kia in the parking lot and an ATM that had been ripped from the wall.
Investigators say the suspects ran through the side of the restaurant, causing significant damage before trying and then failing to open the machine.
It was heartbreaking, especially when I got here and seen it. It was just very devastating. Just if anybody knows anything or just let the police know, Kennewick Police Department. They've been great.
Now, the owners do say they plan to reopen, but of course, in limited capacity. They will have their doors open today. Repairs, of course, are underway.
And police say the suspects remain at large and encourage anybody with any information to contact them.
Washington State Patrol is turning to the public for help after a person was found dead in an apparent hit and run just north of Wapato. Troopers tell us that they responded to this accident on October 12th, where there was the report of a deceased person near milepost 71 on State Route 97. Yakima County Sheriff's Office and the Yakima Nation Tribal Police Department also arrived. That's when they found a pedestrian had been killed when they were hit by a vehicle. Troopers say that the vehicle's parts were recovered at the scene, and the suspect vehicle may have damage to the front end, headlight, turn signal, possibly even the hood, and it could be on either the driver or passenger side. Troopers believe that the crash happened between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. on Sunday, October 11th. Anyone with information is asked to contact Washington State Patrol.
And Z Place Salon and Spa in Kennewick says someone broke in Wednesday morning around 5 in the morning. The store tells us the person took about $2,000 worth of Aveda products. They say Kennewick police responded and are working to find out who exactly did this. Now, if you recognize the person, call police. Those with the salon say they're grateful the damage wasn't worse, and they were still open yesterday, and they say everyone was safe.
And the Sunnyside School District is launching its latest initiative called Sunnyside Shine. A school board member who helped come up with the idea says it's still under development, but they're working on recruiting Sunnyside High School alumni who are willing to come back to the schools within the district to become role models for students. They're looking for any alumni who went off and accomplished their dream career goals. The program is about helping inspire and motivate students,
so that they can actually see someone who's gone on and exceeded their expectations and succeeded in their career, and it can help motivate the students that we have in classes now to know if you can do it, I can do it.
Now, if you or someone you know thinks they'd be a great fit to help the next generation of students, contact information can be found on our website, applevalley.newsnow.com.
Making a difference this morning, a local program is helping families across Central Washington who may be feeling isolated or in need of extra support. Catholic Charities Prepares program has been serving families for the past decade. The initiative connects trained volunteers called Family Companions with parents facing financial challenges, also loneliness or uncertainty about raising a child. Last year alone, the program served more than 3,800 families. They offer mentorship, baby supplies, and hope to those who need it most.
It's really rooted in this fundamental idea that we create programs where there's gaps of services in our communities traditionally. And so that is the work that we do across the gamut of social service issues.
Catholic Charities says the goal is to strengthen families and build lasting community support across Central Washington.
And Columbia Basin College is putting the fun in fundraising, this through their annual scholarship fundraiser event, which took place last night. And this year was game show themed. Those who attended got to roll the dice for prizes, and there were games on the main stage. The event raises scholarship money for both current and oncoming students, which the CBC Foundation says is a key factor to students' graduation.
Goal really is at this event to raise over $200,000, and every year the CBC Foundation raises gives over $1.3 million of scholarships to our students. So that's really our purpose today.
I love their Price is Right name tags. That's fantastic.
Oh, that's cute.
This year's prizes included FIFA World Cup tickets, Seattle Kraken tickets, and trip vouchers as well.
Those are some great prizes. And now looking ahead today, if you're gathering books for gifts or your own reading list, now is the time to stock up.
Yeah, the Friends of the Richland Library is hosting their annual fall book sale. The event starts today, runs through tomorrow. Proceeds all support special programs.
They'll have puzzles, games, CDs, DVDs, and records, all for $1 or less. And the sale starts at 10 in the morning and goes through 5 today and then 4 on Saturday.
The Richland Public Library is at 955 Northgate Drive.
And get ready to celebrate fall Richland style. The city's annual Fall Carnival is happening tomorrow. It's at John Dam Plaza and along the Richland Parkway.
The fun kicks off at 2 p.m., runs until 4, and there's a little something for everyone. Hay rides, live music, local food vendors, and even a costume contest.
Ooh, entertainment starts at 2:15 with a flash mob and dance performance from Thrive Creative Dance, followed by the Tri-City Steel Drum Band on the Hapo Community Stage at 2:45.
Don't forget to dress up in your Halloween best. The costume contest begins at 3:30. Kids can trick or treat and more than a dozen Parkway businesses, and there's even a free pumpkin giveaway.
And new this year, check out the party on Arcade Bus featuring free vintage video games.
And a heads up though for drivers, Knight Street and parts of the Parkway parking lot will be closed from 1:30 to 4:30 to make room for all the fall festivities. It's
free, family friendly, and a perfect way to enjoy the season. It's getting me excited for Hallelujah season.
I know, there's
Halloween.
so much going on. Isn't a flash mob supposed to be a surprise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Josh
Right?
says yes.
And that's what I thought. But,
Well,
you know,
Maybe.
not all surprises.
Yeah. Surprise for some people, you know.
Surprise,
Yeah.
there's going to be a flash mob.
Yeah. Anywho's, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest. High stakes at the White House today. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is meeting with President Trump as the idea of sending Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine is on the table. We have what we know so far about the meeting.
And giving you a live look outside from the Dust Devils camera in Pasco. Surprise! Sunrise set for 7:17. I know, still so far away. But Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will break down your forecast after the break. Let us know what we can expect today.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
There's no better time to explore the Walla Walla Valley than Fall Release Weekend, November 7th through 9th. It all begins long before the first cork is pulled. Cruise planning, pruning, walking the rows, tasting fruit, and calling the pick. In the cellar, clusters are pressed, ferments guided, barrels watched. Years of work, care, and choices all lead to this weekend. Doors open, wines are poured, and the new vintage is revealed. Join in and experience the Walla Walla Valley at its best, November 7th through 9th.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Here at the clinic, we stay up to date on the latest research and we offer cutting-edge therapies. We treat a number of different conditions, specifically Parkinson's disease, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, fibromyalgia, diabetes. We also treat folks dealing with cognitive decline due to aging.
We all have dreams and ideas about how life is going to be, and then life happens, and it's not necessarily what we pictured. So how do we deal with that? I've lived with multiple sclerosis for years. It's realizing that it's all one system. How do you reset your goals so that you can live a happy, healthy life even with chronic illness? And I can attest, yes, you can. My life is incredibly happy.
We first start by improving oxygen utilization in the cells because healthy cells are well oxygenated. We then work towards improving areas of the brain that are inefficient, and for this we use a number of different modalities. We offer oxygen contrast therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, transcranial photobiomodulation, and our latest addition, brain high-intensity interval training.
We also build a schedule for the patient that makes it easy to adapt their game plan to their lives and the therapies they do inside the clinic. To get started, call 509-783-5465 and schedule an appointment with a client advocate today.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today should be a beautiful day for lower elevations. Mostly sunny skies. Could have a few showers up in the Cascades, but that's not going to be our concern. For the valleys, the basin, or the foothills, a little bit warmer for today for lower elevations. Could be pretty close to 70 for the Hanford site. I'm thinking the rest of it's going to be in the mid-60s, and we'll have a hard time escaping the 50s in the Kittitas Valley, 40s and 50s up in the mountains. And high temperatures maybe a little bit cooler for tomorrow, but staying very steady over the next 7 days as we'll continue to be in the low to mid 60s in the Tri-Cities. We'll sprinkle in some 50s for the valleys over the next 7 days. But see this drop off in temperatures from Friday to Saturday. We can thank a cold front for that. We can also thank the cold front for a wind gust picking up, 20 to 40 mile per hour gust across the region. Some of the fastest gusts in the Kittitas Valley, but even for the basin and the foothills, peak gusts between 35 to 40 miles per hour. So they will be noticeable out there. Then for tonight, we'll have that possibility of frost again for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Overnight low is going to be around 32 degrees, if not a little bit colder than that. So that would be a good reason to protect those outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. We'll be pretty close to that threshold in the Tri-Cities as well. And then there could be additional opportunities for frost in the valleys for Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. We'll watch that very closely. The other thing we're watching as we head into the weekend, rain chances going up from Saturday evening and especially into Sunday. So I'll time all that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
6:13 now, taking a look at your national headlines as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Washington, D.C. today.
Vice President J.D. Vance is tempering expectations. He says Russia and Ukraine aren't ready to agree on a ceasefire deal.
Zelensky argues that could change if the U.S. provided more air defense systems. Amy Kelly reports that he's also expected to ask for a missile that's capable of reaching Moscow.
Tomahawk missiles are potentially on the line for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as he visits President Donald Trump at the White House today. They have a long enough range for Ukraine to strike Moscow.
Exactly such pressure may work for peace.
Trump is floating the idea of providing Tomahawks to Ukraine. He says he mentioned that to Russian President Vladimir Putin in a phone call yesterday.
I did actually say, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand Tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him. I said it just that way. He didn't like the idea.
Trump says his phrasing was lighthearted. He also says he plans to meet with Putin in Hungary to discuss bringing the war to an end.
The president feels like great progress was made on this call. They also agreed to have a high-level senior staff meeting convened as early as next week.
Critics say Trump could do more to put pressure on Russia.
Increase sanctions, increase toughness as it relates to the oil, increase the weapons that go to Ukraine.
They don't want Putin getting another photo op with Trump without Ukraine getting peace.
If you make Russia vulnerable, they will negotiate at the table. If you don't, they'll just keep kicking the can down the road with you. Putin's playing, in my view, Trump right now.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbreth is back with how your weather is looking. It's all coming up in his full First Alert weather forecast in just a few minutes.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off on a new Daikin Fit system, plus free thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seatbelts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Yakima,
Hermiston, Kennewick, Walla Walla.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have a cold front that's passing for this weekend, and that's going to pick up rain chances. It's going to pick up winds as well. So let's go ahead and time out both those things with Futurecast. Well, specifically the rain chances with Futurecast. This is 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. Futurecast being very aggressive with some of these rain chances for lower elevations. I think I would be a little bit more conservative with this, but I do agree with what it's putting down in the Cascade. So some moderate to heavy rainfall there, especially by the time we get to midnight. Then after midnight, that's probably going to be the valley, the basin, the foothills, and the Blues' best opportunity to see some rainfall. And then For the rest of Sunday, this is our more long-term version of Futurecast, so don't etch any of this stuff in stone. This just gives us a rough idea of what Sunday could look like. Looks like most of this is going to be over the foothills, and for both of our mountain ranges, lower elevations looking a lot drier than all elevations looking a lot drier late Sunday into the wee hours of the morning of Monday. So you can time out all of that yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Here are the rainfall totals we're expecting during that time frame. The Cascades easily going to be the big winner, around 1.5 inches, if not more, of rainfall. Lower elevations going to have to scrap and claw to even pick up 1/10 of an inch of rain, maybe a little bit more for the blue foothills of Walla Walla County, but not even picking up 1/2 inch for the blue. So the Cascades really going to hog everything up. Okay, this storm system in particular going to be a quick hitter, but then we will have some more storm systems lined up for next week. We will talk about that more at length next week. First, we got to get through this weekend. Something else we're tracking for the weekend. Wind gusts picking up 25 to 40 mile per hour gusts across the region. Looks like the strongest gusts are probably going to be in the basin, the foothills, and for the Kittitas Valley as well. So here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry today and tomorrow, then rain chances going up Saturday evening into Sunday. For Yakima, cooler Saturday, wetter Sunday, then more rain chances lined up for next week. In Ellensburg, a brisk stretch of weather specifically for Friday and Sunday with wind gusts between 35 to 40 miles per hour. And then for Hermiston, also rather windy for today and Sunday, turning wetter for the back half of the weekend. And finally, in Walla Walla, mid-60s and sunny for today and tomorrow, but rain chances going up tomorrow evening and into Sunday.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. At least the rain holds off until Sunday. I can handle that.
Yeah, well, Saturday evening.
Yeah,
most of Saturday should be dry for lower elevation, so that's good.
That's good news.
Yes.
For us sports moms. All right, still ahead on Good Morning Northwest. He helped define one of rock's most iconic bands. Kiss guitarist Ace Frehley, known as the Spaceman, has passed away. The impact he left on music and on our producer, Kat.
Yes, she's in mourning.
We have all of that coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models.
See your community Chevy dealers.
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
This month's volunteer count win goes to Terry Fleischman with the Tri-City Sunrise Rotary Club. She's being recognized for years of giving back.
It does your heart good, there's no doubt. In today's world, we need that so much more than anything else in terms of building relationships and being able to reach out and recognize when people need help.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
I think developing that relationship with a patient is where you get the trust. And then with the trust is when you can really kind of build on these treatment plans and provide the best care for them so that the outcome is most predictable and that they're the most satisfied. I think my passion kind of more stems from the problem-solving aspect of dentistry. So I really like getting complex patients that need a lot of different needs and kind of figuring out a plan that incorporates like good dentistry to kind of solve their problems. But I think I just get that emotional recharge from just kind of spending quality time with family. So my 2 girls and then my wife. So we try and get out of the house and get up in the mountains or go to the beach and just kind of do quality things together. And that's kind of where I get my most recharge from, for sure.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Kraken, Maple Leafs. Coverage begins at 4, Saturday on MeTV.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment headlines, the world of music is mourning the loss of rock icon Ace Frehley. He's the original guitarist and co-founder of Kiss.
His family says that he passed away just yesterday in New Jersey following a recent fall at his home. Known to fans as the Spaceman, Frehley helped shape Kiss's sound and style after forming the band in 1973. He later left the group in the early 1980s and launched a successful solo career. In 2014, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame alongside of his bandmates.
Fans have begun leaving flowers on Kiss's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and in a joint statement, fellow band members Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley said they were devastated by his passing, calling him an essential and irreplaceable rock soldier and a permanent part of the band's legacy. Ace Frehley was 74 years old.
So sad.
I know.
Our producer is very sad.
Our producer is very sad. She's a big Kiss fan.
Gave us all the history. I didn't know much, but now I do.
I know. She broke it down for us, huh?
Yeah.
And you wore Kiss colors today.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The world is aligned.
That was so kind of you.
Which always
rock on.
thinking, yeah. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A new Southridge Food Pavilion is bringing the community together and serving up a variety of flavors. The details around the hottest eats calling Kennewick home coming up in the next half hour.
Family medicine provider Mariana Guerrero Sanchez is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. She provides wellness exams, preventative health care, well child checks, women's health, chronic care management, cancer screenings, and more. Se habla español. To schedule an appointment with Mariana, call the Grandview Clinic at 509-203-1080 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
October long, bring a non-perishable food donation to a McCurley dealership or find a specially packed food donation bag at any local Yolks Fresh market. You are driving change in our community. That's what makes home, home.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Every day is a balancing act. With work, family, goals, all asking for more. It helps to have tools that meet you at every step and a team that will always be by your side. We're ICCU, a credit union that puts members' financial success first, one by one, year after year, for 85 years and counting. Now, we're here for you, Tri-Cities.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, it's National Pasta Day. You know, it's not a great day to watch Ratatouille because that was taking place in Paris, France, and I knew that. I said last hour that it was Italy, but I was just testing you guys.
They have pasta in France.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Pasta's international.
Yeah, it's here too. It's everywhere.
It's also National Mammography Day.
Oh,
and
yes.
it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the importance of early detection and screening is crucial. So,
as of last year, they recommend everybody 40 or older get tested. So make sure you do that. Sign up.
I know it sounds scary, but it's not. Just do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep it in mind.
Switching gears to the forecast. What can we expect today?
A little bit of everything.
We can expect a lot of stuff, guys. We can expect winds, and as we head into the weekend, rain and winds, and then, oh yeah, by the way, for tonight, maybe a little bit of frost in the valleys.
He said, oh yeah, by the way.
Skipped over something. And high temperatures are the only thing with all the moving parts to the forecast. High temperatures not really moving that much at all over the next 7 days. Right now, you're taking a live, beautiful look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bimart. And this camera probably going to be shaking a little bit later today, as after 8 this morning, that's when we're expecting the wind gusts to spread down into lower elevations. Already starting to see some gusty to windy conditions up in the Cascades. And again, this whole map is going to be lit up as we head into the rest of this Friday. We can thank the clouds for warmer temperatures for this morning as opposed to yesterday morning. Remember, yesterday morning we were seeing 20s and 30s. Now we're seeing 40s and 50s, which definitely feels like a big lift outside. So here's your coat cast for this Friday in the Tri-Cities. Maybe some heavy jacket stuff for this morning, but light jacket weather for the rest of the day. Maybe even some t-shirt weather for the warmest part of the day. I still technically went with a light coat though, because we will have the wind gusts at this point. So that is going to be battling with the sunshine. It will feel nice in the sunshine. So 50s and 60s today, a crisp fall day. And then a little bit cooler for tomorrow and that potential for frost for tonight. I'll talk about it all coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour of news in Kennewick, where the American Red Cross just opened its newly remodeled blood and platelet donation center.
The timing is crucial as blood supplies nationwide reach emergency levels. The new facility combines blood collection with humanitarian services under one roof.
Red Cross officials say that the expanded center replaces the former Richland location and provides modern equipment to meet growing demand.
The Red Cross is 90% volunteer workforce. We cannot provide blood products unless we get people to come in and donate that blood.
Red Cross leaders say frequent natural disasters have disrupted blood collection efforts nationwide. Every 15 seconds, someone needs a platelet donation.
The Kennewick Center welcomes both appointments and walk-ins, and its location, 7202 West Deschutes Avenue. Officials say every donation can save more than one life.
And staying in Kennewick and looking to local living, a hot new eatery is making its way into the community.
As Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia reports, its location isn't just convenient for food trucks, but also for those who work, play, and live in the area.
A recently opened apartment complex called Argyle Southridge is taking the idea of eat where you work, play, and sleep to a whole other level with its new food truck pavilion, the Argyle Sunspot Food Pavilion. Jenna Mullet, property manager for Argyle Southridge, who also oversees the pavilion, says the concept was designed to help build community.
So we wanted to bring a place for the community to come to. So whether you're in the local area of Southridge or you're at the high school or you're at the hospital, you're more than welcome to come and be a part of a community here, you know. So that's what we wanted to do with this space.
Even though there might not be a large number of food trucks at first glance, Mullet points out that the pavilion still packs plenty of different flavors and choices to satisfy any cravings.
I wanted something that was different from each individual truck, which is why we have burgers and brats, then we also have Mexican food, and then we also have loaded baked potatoes and then a drink option. So we didn't want to do too many like items, so if you come here you can get a variety of different types of food.
3 of the 4 food truck owners I spoke with say the pavilion's location has been great for business. One interview was translated from Spanish to English.
I just thought that was a great opportunity for me to be able to get out and get my name out there because I am new. I do like the facilities. I love the interaction with the kids. The kids are like very very encouraging to be here, and I just love the atmosphere. I like the way everybody works well together. So it actually has boosted my sales.
We're blessed because we have the school here, the hospital, and the apartment unit. The people who live here, and then there's games in the evening here, and people come to eat here after them.
It's really nice having the indoor-outdoor seating available for our guests, and having public restrooms available to my guests is really nice. I've been fortunate that a lot of my regulars have still followed me up here from my other location, and just looking forward to the growth that's going to come as this area and the word gets out.
When asked what sets this food pavilion apart from other food truck locations, Mullet says it's more low-key but still carries all the fun, just in a more intimate setting while building a sense of community. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And each food truck has its own set hours.
And the pavilion is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And now I want a baked potato.
It made me hungry.
100%. Headed to the pavilion.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We are hitting the field as a fierce high school soccer showdown ended with one team claiming conference bragging rights and fans loving every minute. We are going to take you there after the break.
But first, Josh Colbert is back with another look at your weather forecast. It's all coming up on the other side of the break.
The Bucks battle the Lions, 4 p.m. start. Monday Night Football on Apple Valley News Now.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Get ready to tackle this fall in safety, comfort, and style with the new 2025 Kia Telluride. Right now, you'll find the best selection in Overturf history during the Kia Fall Savings Event. All 2025 Kia Telluride SX Prestige X lines are priced at $1,250 off MSRP. Plus, get 1.9% APR for 48 months. Shop online anytime. Just south of Highway I-182 at the Road 100 Broadmoor Boulevard exit on St. Thomas Drive in Pasco.
Unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Are you suffering with constant agonizing knee pain? Have you been told that you have arthritis or are bone on bone? Is knee pain making simple activities like walking stairs or kneeling impossible? If this sounds familiar, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Do not let knee pain control your life any longer. Our powerful program addresses the underlying causes of knee pain without masking symptoms. There is no use of drugs, injections, or surgery. Do not miss this opportunity. Call now to see if we can help. If you qualify for care, day one we will perform a trial treatment. Please listen carefully. You will know by the end of the first visit whether or not we can help you. Do not hesitate. Call now. You don't need to suffer any longer. Call right now to see if you qualify for our program that has transformed thousands of lives. Call before it's too late and take the first step towards the knee pain relief you deserve.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting live here in downtown Richland,
Yakima,
Tri-Cities, Walla Walla.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a beautiful day for lower elevations, mostly sunny skies, and it will be gusty out there. Peak gust around 40 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. Those highs around 60, more like mid 60s for the Yakima Valley. These winds out of the north gusting up around 20 miles per hour. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, a little bit windier here, up around 35 miles per hour. High is going to be mostly in the mid 60s, could have some upper 60s, perhaps even some low 70s up towards the Hanford side. But I would not bank on that for the Tri-Cities, and then of course cooler down towards Boardman. Then for the foothills, low to mid 60s there, mid 60s, mid to upper 60s for the rest of the foothills in Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, then 50s and 60s for the highest elevations of the Blues. And it'll be windy for the foothills as well. Those gusts up around 40 miles per hour. Okay, high temperature is going to stay in this territory over the next 7 days. No real big ebbs or flows. Now, there will be about an 8-degree difference between today and tomorrow in the Yakima Valley. That's about the biggest disruption we'll see to high temperatures because other than that, they are staying steady. And with that drop off in temperatures, that is an indication of the cold front that's going to pass for today. Another indication of that, the wind gust picking up for today, 20 to 40 miles per hour across the board. Ellensburg, the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton, Walla Walla could all see gusts between 35 to 40 miles per hour. Also tracking that potential for frost for tonight in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Overnight low is going to be around freezing, if not a little bit lower than that. Good reason to protect those outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. We'll have opportunities for frost again in the valleys for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights. Also opportunities for rainfall this weekend. I'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. It is 6:40, and as the fall sports season starts to come to an end of the regular season, the games start to mean a little more.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable captured the intensity on the sidelines of Chiawana and Richland's soccer match.
In a battle between two undefeated teams in league play, Chiawana came out on top against Richland in a playoff-like atmosphere. With a loss earlier in the season at the hands of the Bombers, there's a little bit of revenge on the Riverhawks' minds, and that showed on the field with their play and the added intensity to the game.
I just think that we were all irritated with last time and we weren't satisfied, and I think that coming in here, especially at our home with all of our fans, we knew that it was going to be a much harder game, but we knew that we could do it, and we didn't want to go into overtime, we didn't want to go into PKs, we didn't want any of that, we just want to win straight up, and that's just what we did.
Redemption wasn't the only thing that made this win special for the Riverhawks. With the two squads tied at the top of the Mid-Columbia Conference heading into the game, Chiawana now holds sole possession of first place.
It definitely means a lot more now because it counts more towards the conference, and usually in the past 3 years we've shared this title with them, so it feels really good to finally hopefully get it to ourselves. We have 2 more games left, but if we win those we should take the title, and it feels good to finally beat them, especially at our own home with a 2-0 win, so it feels great.
Miley Anderson came up big for Chiawana with a goal at the start of the game and an assist to Nicole Mills on a corner kick, shutting the door on Richland's chances.
Well, usually when I play the 6, I don't go in the box, and then I just decided to on that one, and I just knew that if I just kicked it, I scored a goal earlier in the season, that maybe there's a chance, and it did, and it hit off the defender and just went in, so I was pretty happy.
With the regular season nearing an end, there's no guarantee, but there is a chance we get a round 3 between Richland and Chiawana in the playoffs, which would be another must-watch matchup. In Pasco, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Both teams made the state tournament last season, and there is still a possibility for that this season.
With that being said, the win for Chiawana makes the path to state tournament much easier.
And for me, I say go Bombers.
Yeah.
Yes. I love...
Still a chance.
I love a good match.
Rivalry.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I say go Bombers.
Yeah.
All right. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, and giving you a live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point, overlooking the mighty Columbia. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth is going to be back after the break with your full first alert forecast.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly. Go long. Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Dear Savvy, who says you can't have it all? You've got the tech. you've got the drive. And now you've got Toyota value.
Right now, you can lease a stylish new 2025 Camry for just $339 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have a cold front that's going to pass for this weekend. It's going to do a couple different things to our weather. Number one, it's going to pick up rain chances. Number two, it's going to pick up winds. First, let's talk about the rain chances. This is 5 p.m. for tomorrow with Futurecast. I think Futurecast is being a little bit aggressive with how early it's bringing rainfall into lower elevations, but I do agree with this right here. The rainfall starting to pick up for the Cascades into the evening and later evening by midnight right on top of the Cascades. And then after that, this is probably going to be our best opportunity to see moderate to heavy rainfall in the valleys, for the basin, for the foothills, and for the Blues. Now, here's how Futurecast is going to look for Sunday. This is more of our long-term version of Futurecast. So this is not etched in stone. This just kind of gives you a rough idea of what it could maybe look like on Sunday. We're thinking the best coverage is going to be for the foothills in the mountains. And then after 5 p.m., coverage going to go down for all elevations. So definitely that nightcap on Saturday and the wee hours of the morning for Sunday looking like they're probably going to be the wettest time frames. But that could change, and you can track the changes yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. That interactive radar feature is going to be awesome for this week. Here are the rainfall totals we're expecting during this time frame. Around 1.5 inches of rain for the Cascades, definitely hogging up pretty much all the rainfall as lower elevations going to struggle to even pick up 1/10 of an inch of rain, maybe 0.2 inches for the foothills of Walla Walla County, around 0.3 inches for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. So this is going to be a quick hitting storm system. After that, a little bit drier in the Tri-Cities, at least for Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting to see some rain chances Tuesday and Wednesday in the valleys. And for Thursday, this could spread down into the basin. So more storm systems to deal with for next week. And for this weekend, Winds picking up thanks to that cold front we were talking about. Peak gusts around 35 to 40 miles per hour for places like Ellensburg, the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton, and Walla Walla. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Dry today and tomorrow, then rain chances going up Saturday evening into Sunday. In Yakima, cooler Saturday, wetter Sunday, then more rain chances lined up for next week. In Ellensburg, a brisk stretch of weather specifically for Friday and Sunday with wind gusts between 35 to 40 miles per hour. And then for Hermiston, also rather windy for today and Sunday, turning wetter for the back half of the weekend. And finally for Walla Walla, mid-60s and sunny for today and tomorrow. Rain chances going up tomorrow evening into Sunday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
Thanksgiving is next month. Don't wait until the last minute to start shopping.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the savings that won't gobble up your wallet.
This is a really, really good deal. This is a huge piece of turkey that's seasoned with stuffing at the bottom, green beans, butter, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, butter. This thing is so heavy, and then there's also gravy at the bottom here. $42.
The retailer's giving consumer deals right now for the Thanksgiving holiday and the spots you might not think of.
I would not be surprised if we see, value offers related to the Thanksgiving holiday. People spend around occasions, things that spark joy, that reckon nostalgia. So it's smart to get in on that occasion game, and I wouldn't be surprised if quick service did so.
And coming up at 7 a.m., I'm live in a cranberry bog with your GMA First Look. I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Asthma was making me miss out on things I love, like spending time with my kids. My treatment plan was not doing enough for me. I was concerned about future attacks. So I asked my doctor if we could do more. He ran some tests and recommended adding Fasenra.
Fasenra is an add-on treatment for eosinophilic asthma.
Now I'm breathing better. I haven't had an asthma attack in a year, and I'm back to the things I've missed. Like cheering for my boys. Let's go! Running my shop and spending time with friends.
Fasenra is not for sudden breathing problems. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore throat may occur.
Haven't you missed enough? Be your own best advocate. Ask your doctor about Fasenra.
If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. Senate Republican leaders are considering taking up a bill as soon as next week to pay federal workers affected by the shutdown. Up until now, Republicans have held off on voting to pay workers, saying Democrats needed to vote to reopen the government for that to happen. 60 votes would be needed for it to advance, which would require bipartisan support. Senate Majority Leader John Thune took procedural steps Wednesday to put the bill on the floor. Other GOP leaders are also weighing and introducing a bill that would require members on the military to be paid.
6:52 in your business headlines this morning. Charmin is going big with its latest release. This week, the brand introduced what it calls the Forever Roll. It's a 1,700 sheet roll of toilet paper that is meant to last up to a month based on a two-person household. The roll is about 32 times larger than a standard one. The Forever Roll is available online.
This is great. We needed this during COVID-19.
And in stores like Walmart, Target, and Amazon. The company is offering a 30-day money-back guarantee. Charmin insisting it's still the same soft two-ply, ultra-soft people love. What I'm confused about is it's not going to fit on a normal toilet paper.
Well, it'll fit on that one.
Like a standalone. You have to have a toilet paper stand. It won't just fit on a regular, on your wall situation.
Yeah, I still want one.
I got a lot there. All right, time to move on to our top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. Washington State Patrol asking for your help in finding the person who hit and killed a pedestrian along State Route 97. That happened between 2 and 4 a.m. on Sunday, they believe. Vehicle parts also found at the scene. Police believe the suspect may have damage to their vehicle in the front end, the headlight, the turn signal, possibly even the hood, and it could be either the driver or passenger side. Anyone with information is asked to contact Washington State Patrol as they continue to investigate.
And Kennewick police are still searching for suspects after thieves crashed a stolen car into Hubby's Pizza early Thursday morning. The group tried to steal an ATM but failed to get it open. The crash caused major damage, but the owners say they plan to reopen in limited capacity while repairs are underway. Anybody with information is to contact Kennewick police.
And the new 3.25-acre Columbia River Dog Park opens this Saturday, offering shaded areas, benches, and a safe space for dogs. Funded with local support, it's the Tri-Cities' second dog park, fulfilling a long-requested community need. Officials say it is a safe, spacious place for the community to gather with their beloved pups.
And the Friends of the Richland Library are hosting their annual fall book sale. It starts today and it goes through Saturday. You can get books, puzzles, games, CDs, DVDs, and records, many for $1 or less. Proceeds support library programs, and the sale takes place at 955 Northgate Drive.
And the Fall Carnival in Richland runs from 2 to 4 at the John Dam Plaza. There will be hay rides, a flash mob, a steel drum band, costume contest, trick-or-treating, and the new Party On arcade bus. Knight Street and some of the Parkway parking lot will be closed from 1:30 to 4:30. The event is free, all ages welcome. It'll be a lot of fun at John Dam Plaza.
Fun.
Yeah.
And trending this morning, a piece of TV history just hit the market.
The home featured on the 90s teen drama Dawson's Creek is for sale for the first time since it was built nearly 150 years ago. The 4-bedroom house sits on nearly 2 acres in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it also includes a private dock.
That's something fans of the show are familiar with. Iconic scenes like Joey Potter crawling through the window into Dawson's bedroom were also shot outside the house.
The house itself has quite the history. It was built using wood from a shipwrecked schooner and moved to its current location over log rollers pulled by a single horse.
Huh. That's wild.
Yeah.
Although the listing says it is livable, the house does need quite a bit of work because of its age. It also doesn't come cheap. It's listed at $3.2 million.
Cha-ching.
For a fixer-upper.
Yeah, it's pretty though. It looks
is
like
really pretty.
Kind of looks like the house in The Notebook, and that was a fixer-upper.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty on the water there.
I love it.
All right, get us out the door. We're in for quite a bit of
everything. Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
An everything bagel kind of day.
Yes, precisely that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our first little bit of everything. Those are the winds picking up, already quite gusty up towards White Pass on U.S. Highway 12, and it looks like some of those are trying to spread down into the valleys. I think after 8 this morning, that's when this map is going to be a lot more lit up. Temperatures this morning, not nearly as cold as they were yesterday morning. Remember, we were seeing 20s and 30s yesterday morning. 40s and 50s feels a whole lot better, if I do say so myself, but you'll still need some sort of jacket as you're headed out the front door. Your hourly forecast for this Friday, a whole lot of sunshine all throughout the day. Going to feel very comfortable for the warmest part of the day. Room temperature, a lot of sunshine. I think the only thing to counteract that would be the winds. It might feel a little bit cooler, but in general for today, for lower elevations, 50s and 60s, lots of sunshine, just very crisp fall day. Okay, here's that little bit of everything. Wind gusts for today, frost possible in the valleys for tonight, rain chances going up Saturday night into Sunday, winds coming back for Sunday, but high temperatures. In the midst of all that, high temperatures are just kind of, you know, staying steady,
mellow.
smooth sailing.
Yeah.
We can learn a few lessons from our high temperatures over the next 7 days.
Kind of a good weekend for outdoor plans.
Yeah. Calm,
Yeah.
calm in the midst of chaos. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. It's applevalleynewsnow.com.
More like thanks for putting up with us today.
Yeah, there was a lot going on today.
Good Morning America's up next. We'll, of course, be back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day and a great weekend.
I'm going to go try to find where that toilet paper is, the big roll. That's what my weekend plans
You're
are.
going to have to get a toilet paper stand.
That's fine. I will do that. I'll make one.
They said 30 days. How did they calculate?